Hello, hello, hello. Hello, team. Hello, team. Hello, everybody in the house. Good evening, guys. Nice to see all you people. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, good evening, Ankit. Good evening, Animesh. Good evening, Alok. Good evening, all the people in the house. Nice to see you. The time right now is 9:02 p.m. And yes, we are here again with a ninth day of this amazing learning journey that we are doing of the IT workshop. Okay. So, guys, yesterday we spent some time in really understanding some valuable information about your mindset and your strategy towards life, how it should be, and how you should think beyond the rest of the world, where others choose, okay, where others choose to keep quiet, you grow in your life. This is how it works. Okay, so make the most of all this knowledge, guys, and it is going to be valuable learning and you can definitely apply it in your life. Yes, okay. So fine, so now team, as part of today's session we are going to pick up some very valuable conversation. Okay, and it's really going to be very insightful. Okay, it is going to be really insightful. We are going to take every question at the end of the session. So when the time comes, please post it. Then we'll discuss on that. So fine. So now let's speak about the topic for the day, and we are going to focus about a few important aspects. Okay, how do you prepare for getting the right job, and how do you create more opportunities, be it job switching or be it during you are into the industry. Okay, so these are the basic things we need to care about, guys. Two primary things: how do you prepare for the right job, and second is how do you create more opportunities. Once these two things are done, guys, interview becomes a very easy thing for you. Okay, because your preparation will be so good that interview will become easy. And the second thing is, if opportunities are coming, you can definitely get more chances, and the more interviews you give, the probability of you getting the job automatically improves. Okay, so I think today's session is really going to be very valuable for all these people. Fine. So chalo, let's straight away hit on the topic for the day. Okay, now guys, few important aspects. What is observed, I have been taking interview from like almost 5+ years, many interviews of different roles, from freshers till like 7-8 years of experience, all the range of the people. Okay, tech related interviews, personality related interviews, and there are many things to be seen. So there are like a number of factors which will be considered while hiring a person. Okay, let me be very honest, there were some people technically very great but just rejected. Okay, because their over and all the behavior or the attitude or the mentality was not right for the system. So we just said no, we don't want such people. Okay, so we would look from multiple angles. Okay, we would look behavior questions like, given some situations, how would you react? Okay, how is your attitude towards learning new things? Are you confident about yourself? Are you willing to help other people? We will put you in some situations and like to see how do you react in all that, because we want to know you as a person. Okay, so that's where, apart from the technical skills, multiple things will also be there. And the point is, even if you are a beginner level, so generally for freshers this even becomes tricky, because technically we know that they don't know much, right? The freshers ko technically they don't know much, but there is something which a fresher definitely should have, and that is like, I'll do whatever it takes to find the answer. That kind of attitude. Okay, I don't know, but I'll find it. I'll spend as maximum time, Google it, find it, experiment it. I might get wrong answers, but I'm not going to give up. That kind of spark is expected in fresher. Let me try. That kind of attitude is expected in fresher. And on top of that, you have your Java knowledge, all this basic related knowledge. But most importantly, I am not going to give up. I'll keep trying. Solution is not coming. I'm still trying. That kind of attitude is required. Okay. The second thing, given a problem, okay, something should run in your mind. You should not become blank. When you are asking some question in interview, you should not become like blank and mute. That is a bold, basically. Okay, So this is what it is. You should not become blank and mute. So these kind of basic things will be there. So today, fine, we are going to spend some time in understanding how the preparation is going to happen. Okay. And at the same time, guys, today we are even inviting one of a person. So he's actually my brother itself, but he has spent a lot of time in the IT industry. His name is Ramiz, and he has spent a lot of time IT industry as a HR of the company. Okay. So being HR, he can really give you very insightful things about how the company does the recruitment process, from where does we capture, and I think be it campus, off campus, or like your gap and all those things. I think some valuable learnings will be coming to all you people here. Okay, fine. So chalo, let's start. I'm inviting him to the session as well. Just give a minute. We'll do a quick intro and then we will be getting started. Hello.
Hey Tasif, how are you?
Hey, hi. Doing good. Doing good. Good evening, Ramesh.
Good evening, good evening. Am I late, Tasif, or is it fine?
No, no, it's all going good. It's all going good. Okay, so I've already given the base context about what this session is about. And yes, there are people online, so we would be sharing our information and knowledge with them. Okay. So thanks for making time for this session. I know it was at a very quick notice, but I think the knowledge which you carry and the expertise which you have will definitely be helping all these people. So that's where it's always good to have them. Okay. Fine. So let's get started with the topic, guys. So primary aim, okay, of today's session, okay, is two things. First one, how do you do preparation? Okay. And second is, how do you create more opportunities for yourself for getting the job? Okay. Now let's focus on the first aspect. How do you do preparation? Guys, एक simple thing है. Many people, the way of thinking doesn't develop. Okay, and that is the problem, is like nothing but what, guys, given a problem, they don't really know how to solve it. The brain doesn't work. It's like rusted kind of. You don't get ideas, you don't get thoughts, even though technically you know nothing, but you have done some trainings and all, but how to build applications with those trainings? Okay, how to build applications if you're stuck somewhere? You know what will happen, guys? When you come in interview and say, hey, we have worked on this, we have worked on that, we just try to logically discuss or debate or try to scratch you on that to see whether you genuinely know something about what you have done or not. And many people just get bold in that. Nothing but thoda bit twist. If we do it, people just get caught in the process, and that is really a tough thing. That means you don't understand what you do. And generally speaking, those who claim gap as experience, because they don't have a real exposure towards project, such people really get very nicely exploited. Okay, and it just comes out during the interview. Okay, some of them are able to manage it nicely, but for some people, I'm saying. So now, how do this logical thinking or the way of looking at a problem, how is that developed, and how will you have more confidence when you get in for the interview? These are the some basic things which we need to answer. Okay, some important things which we need to understand, and then you have to make some steps towards it, people. Okay, chalo, let's understand that. It's a lot of context done. Now let's get on with the topic, people. Okay, so first of all, uh, you need to start becoming more independent, guys. So I'm talking to freshers, I'm talking to those who have not really worked in a IT industry but now are looking for a job change. You need to start thinking independently. Nothing but whatever courses or classes or practice you are doing, you need to get into a model that you should be able to build up those applications without referring to the notes. Okay, you should not just be able to build those applications. While building whatever exceptions are coming, you should be able to solve all those problems without really referring to the notes. Okay, just simply with the help of Google. Okay, and that too at a faster pace compared to other people. This is your benchmark. You need to touch this. You need to be ready to build applications, whatever you're practicing in your classes or your courses. You need to start building those applications without referring to the notes or the material or the sample code, just by the help of Google, and that too at a faster pace compared to other individuals. If you reach to this point, you are ready to work in the IT industry, because this is what IT industry expects. Be it you're a fresher or just somebody else, given some requirement, how independently you can solve it and deliver it meeting the requirements. At least as a base, this is what it is. Future जैसे experience keeps climbing, your design, your solution, your optimization, or all of those things, your principles, everything will come into the picture. But the starting point is, can you solve the problem and how fast you can solve the problem? Okay, so I would request the first takeaway for the today's session is, going forward, don't refer to your notes anymore while doing self practice. Okay, what you are supposed to do is let your brain think how to solve the problem. Google it and solve the problem, people. What you're supposed to do, it's step by step process. You attended the class, you understood everything as part of that, focused attention during class. Second thing, when you're practicing it, before even starting to code, once again revisit it. Guys, college time ke waise don't do it like mug up and remembering thing. Just walk through it at a high level, and once you're done with that, just close up your notes. Put pressure on your brain to actually solve it. Start setting up the application, start doing everything from scratch, from ground zero, a new project, a new thing, everything. Start doing that stuff. And when you have done that, there will be problems which will come. If you are just looking to the notes, problems will not come because it's already solved. You know the answers. But when you start doing things by your own self, exceptions will come. This is going wrong, that is going wrong. Then you put your brain to work. Hey, what did I do wrong? The exceptions will tell you what went wrong. Read it, understand it, interpret it. If you're not able to solve it, copy it, put it in Google, read 3 4 links, what people are saying. Have they tried it? Have they not tried it? All of that is a part of the process of growth. People don't do all this. They want ready made, they want shortcut, and they want to crack the interview. Let me tell you, even if you hack and crack the interview, once you get to the floor, do you think you will be able to work? How much dependent you will be on other people if you cannot solve your problems for yourself? Be sensible, guys. Be sensible. Understand. You have to learn to code independently, solve your problems independently. Then only you are useful to the IT industry. Otherwise, it's a problem, people. Okay? So just apply this. Now, the second thing. Okay, now this is very interesting thing. So first तो हो गया, practice जो भी करेंगे, use Google, solve the problems. Don't ask anybody, you solve it. You solve it using Google links and all that. Spend time, sit together for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Guys, we are working people from morning till evening. We sit in office 10 to 7, whatever window it is. You guys are, if I'm talking to those who are job seekers, why don't you act like professionals right now? Be it you're a fresher or you're doing job hunt, can you reserve yourself that 10 hours I'll work like a professional? That will just work out for you. 10 hours you are going to work like a professional, sit at one place, study, practice, apply for jobs, reserve your 10 hours a day. You will not feel the burden that you don't have a job right now. Because in 10 hours, if you spend in job hunt and preparation, within 1 month, you will be ready to crack it, guys. Nobody's ready to put that effort these days. Everybody wants shortcut and just questions what to do, what to do. Array, sit at a place, Google it, solve it, figure it out by your own self. Be sensible. You say you are smart, act smart. Don't be dependent on others. Nobody knows the answers, people. You need to figure out by Googling and applying your own logical sense. Okay, just understand that. Fine. Now the second takeaway which you need to take, and this, yes, we'll be getting in touch with Ramesh. He would be really opening a lot of insights on how to create more job opportunities for you guys. Okay. So, but before reaching to that, I want to talk about one more very important point: how to build up a way of thinking. Many people have this question like, what kind of work happens in real-time industry? How to code in a real-time application? This is a question which many people get. Even though we clarified it in the last week, still people will have the same question. That's the problem. Okay, now just understand it, guys. Okay, how to build up this logical thinking, how to build up this thing of exploring anything and building up an application, what kind of work happens in real world? These are the questions, right? There is a way by which you can learn that, you can master that, you can grow in that. Okay, now let's understand what exactly we are going to do. First of all, What is real world? Everything that you see on internet is the real world outside. Everything that you see is a real world. The applications which you use on a day-to-day basis, the sites which you have, the banking applications, the social media applications, the business applications, the e-commerce applications, everything is real world. Okay, maybe some the Zoom that we are connected, the YouTube that we are connected, everything is a real world application. What do you want? You just need to look at internet and you will find what you are looking for. Okay, I want to give you some suggestion. You want to build up a real world application, you want to have challenging problems, complicated problems, you want to understand how the industry works. Pick up any website of your choice which you use. Okay, any website of your choice which you use, be it Instagram, be it Facebook, be it WhatsApp, be it any net banking application like HDFC or SBI, or e-commerce like Amazon, kuch bhi pakdo. The one which you know how the system is functionally. You have done so many bookings on Amazon, right? Or Book My Show related website. Pick any one website of your choice of the real world. This is how you should do the preparation, guys. Pick one website, and in that website identify the use cases. What is use case? Use case is nothing but functionalities. Identify around 10 functionalities. Nothing but if you are supposed to build that website, identify the top 10 functionalities which is required to give some capability to you. Okay, that's it. Once identified, one by one, you start thinking logically, align it in a priority, which is the most important to the least important, how you should do, how you should not do. Put your brain to work, then only it will work. You will not know how to code by just asking, tell me how to code. You will know it by literally doing it. And you can learn it within 2 weeks of time, guys. 2 weeks of time are enough to understand how industry does things. So pick a website right today. Pick one website. Make a decision. I want to make Instagram. Whatever is hosted, if you do a web hosting of Instagram.com on your browser, whatever comes, let's say you want to do that website. Start asking questions. How do you do it? How do you build it? Start thinking logically. Just think. Nothing more is required. What does that website has? Okay, it has people. Okay, people can have two kind of profiles: public profile, private profile. Nothing but in your system, you need to have some people, users. Next, the users should have some profiles, private and public. Now, what should be the functionality of a public profile? What should be the functionality of a private profile? Next, every user can follow somebody else. Every user can be followed by somebody else. And this following and followers counts have to be maintained. And against these counts, further logic goes like, right, against these counts, when a private account is posting, then from all the followers, some random number of followers should see your post. Okay, write any post. I'm not saying कि video post करो और ये वो एक message की बात चल रही है guys, a string message. Write a hash map or a list of some a string message basically. Okay, so when you're creating a post, create a Java post object. Okay, who posted, at what time it was posted, and then submit it. Okay, so Tosif user posted this, and make a record of that in the database. And then accordingly in the UI, whenever some other user logs in, usko wo dikha do guys, just do this what we spoke right now. You will understand how industry works and how to do coding in a real world application. इतना दिमाग घूमेगा, so many use cases will come up. How to do this, how to do that, possible, not possible. Automatically you will be exposed to the real world. Just do this Instagram application, everyone. You want to do something else, do something else. But simple, Instagram में इतने सारे use cases मिल गए. Creating a registration, managing the profiles, giving the control to the user to switch the profiles from UI private to public, defining the behavior when a user posts a message, tracking those posts against the user, and making a decision this post should be shown in front of who other people. Simple रखते, start with these requirements. इसको और complicate करना और कर सकते हैं. If somebody else is liking it, then this post should be visible to which other users. That kind of systems can be built up. So put your brain to work. Start thinking logical. Whatever you do on a day-to-day basis, usko banane lago, guys. Okay, the first step is identify these 10 primary use cases, which we discussed already. Rewind the session once it is done, observe it. 10 primary use case identified. Now ask the question, how do you code all these things? Guys, whether right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Question is, can you code it? Okay, or put all of your learnings into it right now. Jitna bhi training kiye ho, guys, forget about job getting. Forget about getting job, getting interview. Focus on can you work? Because if you work, there are a number of jobs waiting for you. If you cannot work, even if you give you 10 interview calls, nothing is going to happen. And let me tell you, you build this one application, be it take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but khud se banao. Build it by your own self, not by copy. Google use karo. Google plus you, that's it. Not by taking here and there. Khud se banao, guys. What will happen is you will be getting this confidence. Hey, I can do it. My brain thinks I can solve it. I did it end to end. And this kind of confidence, when you walk in into interview, you will be more normal to us. Right now, kya hesitation hai, confusion hai. You don't know whether you can work or not, and the interviewer spots that you don't know whether you can work or not, and that itself is a doubt for us. Like, if you are not confident about yourself, why should we be confident and why should we take a chance? So, guys, today is 1st of April. Build this application in next 2 weeks of time. देखो कि कैसा confidence change होता है. It's all up to you. I already said, reserve yourself 10 hours, sit at one place, like the way job people does it. Sit at one place, build this application, just do it like a job. That's it. And in 2 weeks, you'll be able to build some application where you're thinking, exploring, debugging, root cause analysis, problem solving skills, confidence, and just knowing that I can also be surviving in the IT industry. Sab kuch badega. After that, interview will become very easy to crack. That's it. Simple stuff. These two learnings. Now, fine. So if you have done this, life will show you change. Knowledge will come. Everything is going to be smooth and easy. Now let's take it further. हो गया अभी training हो गई. अभी how to create job opportunities. Okay, guys. Primary, there are two things. Okay, there is a company and there is this you employee. You want to get inside a company. Company wants you. This is the mutual transaction. You want to job and company wants to hire. It's a win-win situation for all. So the companies are not there to reject people and you are not there to reject companies. Both is needed for each other. So understand, when this will be matched, when you stand up to the expectation of what company wants and when company realizes that you are the right person for the job. So when this expectation matches, then the job will be rolled. Overqualified people will also be rejected. Underqualified people will also be rejected. Understand? Over ज़्यादा knowledge वाले को भी नहीं लेते, lower वाले को भी नहीं लेते. You have to match the expectation of the company. Where is the expectation coming now? It's all posted as job description for whichever job you are applying for. It is that simple, people. It is all posted in the job description. So let's say if I am having an open position, I'll go ahead, write the description of what I am looking for in my candidate, a job description, a JD. And guys, simple, I'm already saying anybody who can fulfill this job description, please come for interview. So that's where is your starting point. Before going for any interview, you need to be very comfortable okay, what they are expecting and are you prepared. I'm not saying be 100% ready, but at least be 80% ready. Then you will be getting more chances of cracking it. Over rahenge problem, under rahenge problem. Understand, 80% of that, try to meet it. If you don't know, try to build some applications, POC about it. By that way, work towards job description. Your chances will definitely improve than just some random person. Okay. Now, every company, guys, kahan milega job description? Google it, you will find it. Just Google 2 to 5 years of experience openings in Java. Do it just in Google. Naukri, this, that. Everybody is going to throw so many things in front of you. LinkedIn, Naukri, okay, Shine, and so many other pieces are available. So you can just happily find it, read the job descriptions. You will know what the company is expecting, and try to be prepared for 80% of the what the company is expecting on an average from somebody having 2 years of Java experience. Stop asking other people okay, whether IT industry needs this or not. You figure out by sitting on internet and doing it for yourself. So when you find it, you will automatically get better. Okay. And वैसे फिर prepare करना है, and then you'll know it. Okay. Now let's be more concrete. So guys, from today onwards, start preparing towards job description. You will know whatever the industry is asking for, you are preparing towards that. Under over is not happening. And don't ask anybody else ki kya chal raha hai, kya nahi chal raha hai. ठीक है? Even you ask, but rely on what you see by your own eyes. And that is by internet and the job postings. Naukri, LinkedIn, Monster, Shine, all these websites will help you to find that. Okay, fine. Now, let's get into the second strategy which you need to do. Okay, as a fresher, okay, or as a fresher, if you want to try, you might be having recent 2020 pass out public, or you might be 2019 pass out public. But if you want to try as a fresher, what could be the possible options that you can get into? So let's see, we'll be speaking this with Ramesh. So as a fresher, how you can get into the IT industry, what all options could be available for you? Let's understand that. Yes, Ramesh, so could you please shed some light on this one?
Sure, Tosif. Okay. So thank you, Tosif. Your sessions are simply amazing. So hope people are putting all these things into practice, and
Yes,
that would
very
surely
important.
work.
Yeah.
Right. Those
Okay, okay.
putting it into practice important. So let's proceed, people. So we'll talk. Okay. Now we'll just assume that you all people are looking for jobs, and we will accordingly start a discussion about what exactly you should do immediately, so that your profile goes with the respective people, or it's how it starts working. Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk it as a journey, and then we will try to just we will just try to relate it with the current scenario and what people can exactly do. Okay, so as soon as you start looking for a job, people, right? Maybe you passed out from your college. There are a few things that you need to do. First thing, if you have campus interviews, you be in touch with your manager, with your placement coordinator, and the things will work for you. Be in close touch with them. If you miss that particular platform, then comes the another thing. You have friends. We'll talk about everything. Then we'll focus on the things which are actually the need of an hour. So that is one thing. That is what can help you in getting a job. Second thing is explore all the people who are physically available around you. Maybe the people who are senior to you in your colleges or something like that. Just see if they have anything in their domain, in their office where they are currently working. This would be point number two. Okay, once you do this particular thing, then comes a phase wherein you reach out to respective consultancies. Reaching out to consultancies is one of the important aspects, because till now most of the companies which come up with requirements, if they plan any off campus drive, they work with consultancies. They used to work with consultancies, and they used to plan a batch of particular training, and then they used to take people on board. Ideally speaking, most of the companies, they onboard people using campus drives, but if they are using any other way, they used to focus most on consultancies. But a recent change has been observed recently. Okay, all these things that we are talking about, the companies, even for hiring freshers, they are also coming on online platforms. They have set up their own courses or own ways how they can get the people inside their work. So that is how we can do it. So first and primary step that everyone you have to do is, all the companies who are potential job providers to you. Just sit down, just make a list of the companies who can actually provide you jobs. Go ahead and register. in their career pages. Do this one time activity. Just list down the names of the companies who are your potential job providers or where you want to work in. Go ahead, search. And as of now, currently, most of the companies are having their career pages. Okay, so go ahead and search their career pages, update your information out there,
So
update,
guys, just go to their websites. Okay, go to their websites. There will be some tabs somewhere mentioned careers. Click on the careers. There will be some process described there. Start following it. Okay. So okay, yeah, please continue. Ramesh. Yeah.
search using your experience. If there is anything which is related to your experience, apply for that. That is also that is the one of the ways how your resume will go to those people. If there is even not matching anything to your resume, just go ahead and register it. And many career pages also provides an option of raising notifications. So whenever you want any specific skill set job, just click there specifying notify. As soon as you do it, you will automatically start getting triggers from these company career pages as soon as they raise any important requirement. Career pages, people don't talk about it because if we talk about consultancies, they have their own requirements to fulfill. If we talk about actual walk-ins, you are actually selected for an interview, so people do not talk much about career pages, but this has been the trend from always. So make use of this particular thing. Most of the people that have been selected for Amazon recently, they have went ahead through the profiles, and many people have been selected through the career pages itself. So this is one of the most important things. Now let's proceed, people. You have done one basic stuff, right? You have done one basic stuff, right? That was notifying, getting the names of your potential job providers. Second is write an email directly to them. So here would be the question: how to write an email to them? There are basically two IDs wherein you can write an email saying that I am looking for a job or this particular thing. Okay, so careers, note it down, or I will share the details with Tausif as well. He can again then post it while uploading the video.
Uh-huh.
Okay, there are two ways of doing it: careers at companyname.com, and another thing is jobs at then companyname.com. Most of the companies use the same two variations when it comes to their jobs IDs, and they have specific people who deliberately look and closely monitor this email IDs. So even if they are having any requirement or if they are not having any requirement, that doesn't make any difference. You have to write an email to them, you have to share your resume with them stating that you are currently looking for a job. Another important thing is that while doing this particular thing, ensure that you write something on an email body. People call it as cover letter. Ensure that you write something about what you are, what you did as an internship. If you are a fresher, you can talk about which all projects you did as an internship, and 2 to 3 pointers. First is that you are applying for this particular position as a fresher or something, then what you did as internships, then third, expecting for the reply. Attach your resume. One of the most common mistakes which people do and they do not get a call is that they do not write cover letter, they just send the resume and they don't even rename the file name of the resume. So you have to rename the file name of a resume, like your name followed by fresher, then you can write underscore, then the skill set or something like that. Or and at the same time you have to write the cover letters. If you are missing on doing these particular things, even if your resume goes to the respective people, they will get hundreds of emails. Then basically to actually go into your resume and see who you are will not make any sense to them. They would go ahead and directly take the resumes of the people who have updated things in the cover letter. That is what generally happens. People are making this mistake from long. They have to ensure that they do not make this type of repetition.
So what
Okay,
exactly they highlight in cover letter?
cover letter is like you are applying for, if you are a fresher, if you are applying for, I am a fresher, I completed my this whatever it is from education on this particular year, I would like to work with your company, these are the projects which I do. This would be the first paragraph, something like that. Second would be what all experience you have. Experience when it comes to fresher, it would be like internships on
Internship.
these particular projects. It is basically highlighting yourself about what exactly you are and how you would be good for the company.
Hmm.
And if you are applying for the experience, then your cover letter, the middle paragraph, should be somewhat highlighted, aligned to the job description. If they are talking about job description of a Java person with 5 years of experience, then it should talk about that you have worked on Java and this is what you have done. So this is what it is, and this is what you all have to follow. Okay. Then third thing is you did all these particular things.
Guys. Okay, just a quick summary there. Okay. First, go to the career pages, apply for the job which matches your profiles. Even if it is not matching, just go ahead, register, turn on the notifications so that you'll get alerts. Okay. And like guys, they go. First, well, just here understand. If you don't put efforts, results will not come. Hello.
Yes, yes, Tausif.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So guys, just understand this thing. Okay, if you don't put efforts, results are not going to come. Gone are the days where you used to just go create a Naukri profile, put a description or a resume there, and just wait कि okay, please call me. Okay, वो जमाना गया, बहुत पुराना हो गया. Okay, now in the current time, you have to try both the options. One is yes, you have to go to Naukri, update the profile. You have to wait so that interviewers or the companies reach out to you. That is one flow which should work. But the second flow is also very important. If they are not reaching out to you, you have to go in their territory and get what you want. So right now, whatever Ramesh is saying is all about not waiting for situations, instead making situations. Make a list of companies, search their career pages, see what openings they have, apply them on a daily basis. Next, keep updating your resume always from time to time. Go to their again career pages. You'll find these emails of communication. If it is not available, you can default it careers at companyname.com, like careers at amazon.com, jobs at amazon.com. If you just do that, shoot an email to the HR, put some proper solid description, impressive description in the body. That is cover letter. You, as soon as it reads, you should feel like visiting the person. So guys, क्या कर रहे हैं? Companies are there. Either they will search for you via Naukri or you reach out to them. Eventually, both the parties are meeting each other. That is what is required. Another important thing which he said: rename your resume properly. It should have your name. It should have your experience or designation, either fresher or software engineer or a senior software engineer or a technical lead, whatever designation. You can say 2 years of experience, 3 years of experience, and then your primary skill set. Have these three things in your resume. Rename the file before sending it to them. And one important thing, if you're like experienced person, your resume you have to rework. This is important. एक resume पूरी दुनिया को shoot कर रहे हो, that will not work, people. Now let's say if you want to apply for my company, I'm looking based on my job description. Your resume is completely prepared somebody else. You need to sit. You need to understand, I'm going for this company. What is the requirement there? Can I make some changes so that if that person reads my resume, I'll be able to impress that person? थोड़ा सा tweak करो. Play with your words, play with your technology, play with your projects. Do some rework on the resume before saying. You have to customize it. So take these learnings, you will find results happening. Yeah, Ramesh, please continue.
Okay. So before proceeding, right? So now what exactly we are talking about, people? We started about once you got completed your education and started looking for jobs. We started what exactly you need to do, and now what we are talking about are the online platforms, which basically are really working, taking the current situation into picture, because everything has come online. If we talk about off-campus drives, they are also coming on offline. Then LinkedIn platforms and all those platforms which we are talking about, the career pages, and people have dedicated the specific teams and they are working on the online platform. So let's proceed. Before proceeding, one more important thing that would help fresher. I'm sure that you might be having some idea as a fresher about this thing, but just sort of re-highlighting. If we talk about multinational companies, few of the companies, they have come up with their own specific platforms wherein they conduct some specific activities to hire freshers. We have repeated this in some other forums as well, but it is worth repeating so that the people who are not aware of this, they utilize this particular thing. Okay, for example, Infosys, right? If we talk about Infosys, they have their own platform known as InfyTQ, then Hack with Infy. Then if we talk about TCS, they call something known as National Qualifier Test. Then they have a completely different site known as TCS Next Step. If we talk about Wipro, they have something known as Elite National Talent Hunt. So they are all already working on it, and they have also realized the importance of reaching out to people, not specifying it to one specific campus rather than reaching out to masses. And that is something good news for you people. Recently Wipro has come up with something else, which they are it is something like they are onboarding people, they are training them, and later on they are deploying them. This thing has something new which has, so they are also strategizing. So you also have to make use of that. You have to invest time in doing all these things, people. Okay, so this is what we did. We went ahead, we did uploaded the details in career pages, we explored this particular sites which I just said, and now we are exploring some
Okay,
of.
okay, okay. Wait. Yeah. So, guys, so whatever sites he mentioned and all, so I'm going to share it in our WhatsApp groups internally, and even as the description of this YouTube video, we would be having that. That's one. Second, if you're not aware of these sites, you have to just Google it. Okay, so just Google it out. Okay, hey, what are the options to get inside Infosys? Okay, as a fresher, how do you qualify in Infosys? You will get 2 3 links. Usme these kind of links will already be covered. Okay, all the ways they are doing it, they are not doing it in hidden, guys. Everything is available on internet. So even if you don't know these names, by searching it in a right manner, you will be knowing what all options are available to get a job at Infosys or Wipro or Accenture or IBM, or all these big names available or small names available. Sab kuch mil jayega, guys. Okay, so just read through it. They will tell the process also, what to do, how to do, and accordingly just follow the process. You can make it right. Yeah, please continue, Ramesh.
Okay, so people, these are few of the platforms. Okay, the key about job search is to maximize your efforts. So as much as platforms as you cover, more you maximize your efforts, more are the possibilities of you getting selected. Okay, so now
Mhm.
let's talk about some other platforms. If we talk, we have been talking about job engines, job search engines, which are the best job search engines. Recently, some surveys were conducted, and these people they named some 5 job search engines which have been really working good for people. Okay,
Mhm.
I would name these few job search engines. If you have not uploaded your resume in these job engines, go ahead and do it right away. Okay, so one is Vacitum. Vacitum is one of the job engines. Then Indeed is also doing good. Then Placement India is another thing which is really doing good. Then Monster. Monster is really doing when it comes to placement of the people. More and more companies are coming in. And the good thing, one more good thing about Monster is that now even the fresher requirements, off campus requirements which are coming, the companies are updating those requirements as well in the monster.com site. So these things are now working for both experienced people as well as the freshers as well. Okay, so four and the fifth one is Shine. So go ahead, if you have not updated your resume in these five job search engines, go ahead and do it. Okay, once you update it, then the second thing is that
Naukri,
which
Naukri.
Naukri is one more thing. So that update it in all these platforms, which all are the known platforms. Go ahead and do it, and then the 5 platforms which I just name. Go ahead and ensure that all these platforms are also having your resume. So now the thing is, like, we people have been talking about ATS, right? ATS, there is something like the resumes doesn't get reached to the recruiter. There are some automations which are happening, and even if you update your resume, people do not get calls. We will not detail talk about this, but we will talk a few of the things which you can do and increase the possibility of getting calls. Point number one: use a word format. Using word format always serves good, because the ATS that we talk about, it is application tracking system. They generally look for the profiles which are the people who upload the profiles in word format, they get tracked there very easily. So use word format, and second would be the option would be PDF, but go for word, that is really working good. Second is, do not use the graphical picturizations, and a few many innovative techniques have also come in, wherein people like update their resumes in a good looking manner. But there are chances of getting these resumes ignored by the search engines more than rather they reach out to the particular thing. So use the proper
Keep
format,
it simple.
use the job,
Hmm.
use the normal word format that we do, elaborate all those things, try to repeat the specific skill sets on which you have worked on or which you want to work on 2 to 3 times in your resume. Like what is your skill sets, or do that first thing, then your job experience, repeat that particular skill set there. And that is how the chances of you getting your resume going to the particular recruiter or the companies, it increases. The another thing, okay, it's the basic thing. It's like a street smart kind of thing. Keep sub adding something to your resume every now and then. If you see that you are not getting calls, just update something to your resume and just leave it there. As soon as you do it, it gets refreshed. This works. It really works. It gets refreshed, and you will start getting calls. And let these platforms be up to date. Many people, they miss it. They do not update the preference locations properly. So once the updated location is not updated as properly, for example, I only wanted to look a job in Mumbai to start with, and later on I observed that I am not getting a job in Mumbai, but so I opened myself for Pune location, for some other locations, but this thing is not reflecting there on the search engines. So your profiles will only get triggered to the job locations, the requirements which are there for Mumbai location. So whenever you update something like that, don't just keep it in your head, update it in the system as well. Again, these people are also providing you some methods wherein they can notify you as soon as some job comes in. Use these notifications, just click activate notifications, and as soon as something comes in, you will get notified accordingly. You will get notified. Just keep applying for that. Okay, and with the all the right thing, the resume that we talk about, keep applying for that, and it would automatically start working. Okay, so these are the few of the stuff, people. Do not overlook the internship part. One more important thing, okay, if you are not getting a job, if you are a fresher, if you are not getting a job, do not waste time. Either you go ahead and do trainings, at the same time see if there is anything which are providing you platforms for internships. Go ahead. It helps your resume to be updated with something, and that is what showcases yourself as a person who is working somewhere, and that also adds as an experience. For an example, Tausif, okay, there is a person who was in last year of MBA, who didn't even complete her graduation or master's degree, but she started working on internships. For one last year, she started working on internships, and that experience, 1 year experience, ultimately when she got permanently placed, got considered as an experience of 1 year. So all this thing really matters, and that person got the designation of senior executive kind of thing. It was not as a fresher, and the package was also that. So all these things really works, people. Do not ignore anything. So now if we are talking about internship platforms, I will name few. Internshala is one. Then Naukri has come up with a specific platform when it is like Naukri first. Then there is again another platform known as Hiris. These platforms are really going good when it comes to providing jobs for internships. Go ahead, go ahead, register on these particular platforms. Again, the key is multiplying your efforts. Just applying for one thing and not getting results is not going to work. There are ample jobs. You have to apply for everything, and then you will start getting that you get more and more calls for that. So these are a few of the most important things. Again, now just proceed. Okay, just proceeding. Again, important thing is that there are companies, there are websites who are organizing hackathons. The companies who are there, they are conducting various hackathons via this particular channels, and if this particular people is able to execute and clear that particular hackathon, the person gets eligible for an interview. The person gets directly eligible for an interview, and there he gets an option to directly go ahead and talk with the team and with the recruiters. There are some sites who are specifically acting or serving as a platforms, and companies are conducting their hackathons through this. And not only hackathons, the opportunities are also written in this particular platform, wherein if there is any specific role which needs to be fulfilled, even that role is specified here. That role is specified here, and the test which a person should have to go to that to clear interview, that test would also be provided here. So go ahead and do this, people. So to name a few, right, there is one website known as Hacker Rank. Hacker Rank is one website. Go ahead, search it, explore it. If there is anything which is matching your eligibility, go ahead and apply for it. Another thing is hackerearth.com/challenge. So you have to go and put oblique and go there. I will be pasting and sharing the details with Tausif. And again, the third is techgeek.com. This is another thing that we can talk about. So this is also that particular platform. So these are few of the platforms, people. So now we just discuss some 5 to 6 platforms like career pages was one, and then what we say online platforms itself. We discussed few career pages were one, then search engines were there, then internship providing platforms are there, then this hackathon conducting platforms are there, then companies specifically conducting platforms to hire freshers are also there. So apply at the same time, keep applying and executing all these things, and you will feel the difference. You will surely realize that you will get placed, and people have been getting placed actually. People who are putting efforts are really getting placed. So these are the platforms, Tausif. Okay, if people they start doing this, then things will really work out for everyone, and gradually, but they have
Nice,
to have
nice.
patience. Patience is
Hmm.
the key. Patience is the key. We all know the situation. 400 and 500 people getting released from one colleges, and opportunities really cannot match all those particular people. But few companies have announced big numbers to hire, and they are hiring. Infosys have again said that they will be launching a branch. They will be exploring and expanding their branch, which is there in Hyderabad. Amazon has been doing expanding the branch, the operations when it comes to Hyderabad. Gemini has said that they will hire more people. Wipro is doing something similar. So how will you know about what they are doing? Go through their career pages, keep working there, and register your details there. And that is how when the things will happen. Be vigilant, be vigilant. Work with consultancies as well parallelly, and things will start happening for you. This is one thing. LinkedIn, Tasif, LinkedIn, right? We have
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
particular platform.
ठीक है
Would you
देखा
like to say
okay,
something
yeah,
about that?
we'll touch base on LinkedIn. Okay, just one thing here, people. Don't be scared that the market is having so many people and what's happening, who is getting placed, who is not getting placed. Okay, let me tell you, many people don't have the right knowledge which is there for having the job. So don't be scared about others. They are like not even good. Okay, and I'm telling you based on the genuine working guys, I have right now 7 open positions in my team. Okay, we have 2 technical lead positions open. We have 2 Java server positions open. We have 1 UI developer position open. We have a QA position open. We have a DBA position open. And this is not open recently, guys. This is open since past 4 to 5 months. And we have been doing interview for filling up these positions. We are not getting people. The market is not really having the good candidates. There are floating people. There are a lot of people. We do interviews every single day. So many candidates come in, but what is required really to get a job, those people are not there. Okay, so just understand, it's not just about hacking the interview or trying to just show that you know something which you don't know. It's about really becoming worthy for working in for job, and be good at what you do, then only you'll get the job. So don't be scared about what's the market is, because 4 months, guys, I'm still waiting for the 7 people to fill. Yes, other positions filled. Okay, we had like a lot, 15 positions, 10 positions to 15 positions. Many people positions are filled, but 7 are still open. And for how long this will continue, guys? Okay, and at Techmojo we have like 60 positions open. Okay, we are LinkedIn pay, we are publishing every time. Okay, links are directly available. Okay, bhai, go ahead, apply, give the written test, come inside, have the face to face, go to the lounge, finish it up. We are already doing it on LinkedIn platforms. And like Abhi, right now we are talking about LinkedIn, so it's such a high booming thing. People, companies need good people. If you become one, you are needed. If you cannot become, you will keep crying, complaining, and trying to hack your way in. But if you're not good, the market does not need you, people. If you're not good, the market does not need you. That's the reality. So work hard for really becoming a proper IT professional in terms of your knowledge, hard work, dedication, and contributions to the industry. Not like a job do wala attitude. Earn your position. Okay, now let's talk, Ranjit, something about the LinkedIn platforms. Okay, so because that's really booming and it's really clicking a lot. Okay, so yeah, let's share it out to people.
Sure, sure. So, Tazif, before moving there, right, you just touched a very important point. So, people, jobs are there, the people, but it is not that everyone is fit for that job. You know, once what happened was that I saw something happening in Deloitte. Okay, they conduct some whenever they hire big number of people, or whenever they hire something in big, there are some rounds which are conducted, like just a minute round is one of the rounds which people conduct. And this basically round is used to sort the people, okay, to know which all are the good candidates and which all people. So this is basically for sorting people. For example, what these people do is, ideally speaking, you should have confidence to speak. Everyone who comes there is asked to talk for 1 minute or any particular topic. The topic can be of your choice, or people can give you a particular topic. So you have to really prepare for that, okay. So what was happening at that point of time is, what people, they were bifurcated in group of 25 to 30, and they were asked to speak. And sadly, what was happening, there were a few people who were getting so nervous that they were not able to utter even a single sentence right. And using this particular platform, the people who are not able to talk, who are not able to speak, they were just getting sorted out. They were not even clearing that particular round. Then the knowledge which they are having, the technical knowledge, then people were not even coming to that particular part. So you have to really be confident about that. And these are the specific things that you can do good, so that you can take the upper hand, and that is when the things will start moving for you. So just sort of highlighting, because everyone is not eligible for the requirements which are coming, and there are ways how people segregate things. So you have to work accordingly to those particular points. Okay. So,
True.
okay.
Okay.
So,
LinkedIn. Yeah, let's speak about LinkedIn.
yes, LinkedIn. So two important things, people. Okay.
Yeah, 5-10 minutes. Yeah, we'll close it to the
10 minutes,
topic.
we'll
Okay.
close it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Three important things. Let me add one more thing to it. LinkedIn, there are 2 to 3 things that a person can do. First point is that how to make your profile look good, so that anyone comes to your profile. It is like a market, right? If they see that there is something which is good, it is like properly maintained. If the person is sharing the valuable knowledge that he has, if he's sharing the technical knowledge, it's like something, the profile which you have, it should give them a picture that, okay, this person is a good person. He's consistently he is updating something that proves that he has a proper mindset wherein he can do things consistently. If he is posting something about the technical knowledge he has, it gives them the picture, it gives recruiter a picture that, okay, this person is having a good knowledge. And if you, so this is how it works. So first thing is, you have to make your profile in such a manner that if something comes to your profile, if some recruiter comes to your profile, they should be like, okay, this is the person with whom I should have a discussion. And this is one important thing. I can't miss highlighting this particular thing, okay? Because if your team, the life transformation team that has, right? I have been observing those people, they have been consistently, they have shaped their profiles in such a good manner. And I myself is aware that people, rather than they reaching out to other people, they are reaching out to these people, right? It's something really good. They are reaching out to these people and saying, what are you doing? What are you up to? And how good it is. So that is how you can create impression, people. So make your profile look good. Another thing is how you make your profile look good. Posting is one aspect of it, which we just discussed. This LinkedIn platform also works somewhat like ATS, if we talk, or if we talk about the people who are aware of digital marketing, it also works somewhat in the similar manner. Okay. If we talk about LinkedIn, the first thing which comes into, as soon as you come through my profile, I come to your profile, the first thing which I come through you is the banner, your profile, what you have updated, and there is something in a title, right? So this is like, update these three things properly. Let there be proper banner. The banner should communicate about what exactly you are. You can either put it like, if you are something into HR thing, you can put it like a photo of you having a word with many people. If you are something into a developer, it should showcase about what your ambitions are related to being a developer. Don't just keep this column as blank. This particular thing, upload it, put a good formal picture as a profile pic, and the line which comes below that, update this line wisely, because these are the lines, if someone is searching in LinkedIn for a fresher, for a Java, these are the lines which gets comes in that particular searching option, and that is how your profile gets searched. First is you make your profile look decent, update your banner, update your people, update your profile, update the proper description. If you are a fresher, it's like fresher looking for a job. Okay, this is what common thing is, but it doesn't discloses what exactly you are looking for or what exactly your domain is. Rather, if we like a fresher, then pipe, that is the one straight line that we talk about, followed by enthusiastically looking to set up a strong career as a developer. If you are specifically looking for Java developer, as a Java developer, be innovative out there, be innovative out there. And this would be the first line. Then comes the about section, about who you are, what you are. In that particular line should also repeat the words like fresher, like Java, like developer. Then comes the part which is your experience section. In this also experience, if you will say that, okay, I am a fresher, then how would you be an experienced person? There is something, if you explore, right? I have seen people updating their fresher as well, and what internships you did, internships update karo, फिर उसके बाद कुछ fresher है तो update like fresher, or the go gone through this trainings. So what happens is that if suppose someone works for a fresher Java role, he will use the he will write these keywords in the Java, and your profile will automatically start ranking itself for this particular keywords, because you are repeating these keywords there on the title, then it about section, then it in the experience section. Though your profile will keep ranking itself for these particular keywords, and the possibility of your profile coming on top of the other profiles will just increase. This is one of the ways. Feature section is there. Upload, use it wisely. You can upload your whatever you have done. If there is any specific
ठीक
certifications
है,
you do
yeah,
have,
yeah.
फिर
Okay,
उसके बाद
just
जो है, उसके
yeah.
बाद जो है,
Hmm.
ensure that you update your skills there in the skills section. And once you do that, if there is any particular person who can endorse your skills, it works good, it really works good, ask them to endorse. If a person, if it is endorsed by a person who is a well-known person in the market, who is having a good experience, then the value of it basically increases rather than an random endorsement. This is one, you made your profile look good. Then comes the second part. LinkedIn, if we talk about LinkedIn, they also have career pages of specific companies. They also have specific companies, career pages of specific companies. Go ahead and search those career pages. Repeat the same thing that you did when it comes to searching of career pages. Search those career pages. Search those career pages. Start applying for the jobs which are there. Go ahead and activate the triggers known as auto-initiated triggers when it comes to new jobs. You will start getting triggers. Point number two, I have seen people just sharing a request stating that I am looking for a job, or I have this much years of experience, I am looking for a job, please help me with the job. But actually that thing doesn't it doesn't guarantee that things would work out good for you. Rather than you making your profile look good and approach a person in such a way, now LinkedIn is a platform, right? If you are talking about HR from one specific company, HRs or recruiters from Cognizant, search it in the field there in LinkedIn. You will get the ample details of the people who are working as an HRs there. Go check their activities, check whoever is active, see if there are posting any requirements out there. If there is anything related, go ahead, start following that person. Start following that person. And while you send a friend request to them, write something innovative stating that I have been following your content for quite some time. It would be great if, in case I want to be a part of your network, it would be great if you accept it. I will have so much to learn. And if in case you have any opportunity, I would like to definitely prove myself. This is another way of doing it. Okay, one more important thing which I can't miss. Okay, we are running short of time, but let's talk about this. Whenever you see a particular interaction which is going on in some of the posts or something which is related to your field, if you write one valuable, sensible comment, it is good enough to attract the eyeballs and attentions of the people around. For an example, if I am a person, I am writing a post, I have written a post something on Java development, and that particular post has n number of comments, n number of followers, and that thing is really going good. That post is really going good. If you write one sensible comment, then the people who are following that particular post, who are following that particular person, they will notice you, that this particular comment is really good. They will go through your profile, they will come through your profile, and it is then they will say that, okay, if they get any opportunity, let's go ahead for this particular profile as well. Okay, so these are few of the things. And
Nice,
another
nice,
thing is,
nice.
right, one more thing, Tausif, let's cover this. Okay, a short thing, but let's cover this. um, there is an option on LinkedIn. Okay, explore it. explore it. When you click on some update tabs, it gives there is something known as, it gives, let me tell you, okay, open to or something, there is some section there, click on that, and there it will allow you to create a customized note. If you create a customized note or customized job request trigger, then 0 to 6 years of experience, 0 to 6 months of experience, 0 to 1 year months of experience, looking for this skill set. Okay, if you open that notification, then LinkedIn will do all the hard work, and it will keep you specifiedly notified with all the requirements which are coming matching that particular trigger. So these are few things about LinkedIn which I thought of covering. Anything else, Tausif, that you would like to add?
No, no, it's good. I think you have gone in very nice details. I'll just ask everybody to watch through the session again, collect the details about it, make some notes about it. The recording is going to be available on YouTube, and try to just straight away apply it on the thing. Okay. And more important, guys, in all these platforms, whichever we are speaking about, be it Naukri, be it Monster, be it LinkedIn, there are two ways. You just have your profile and you wait for others to come to you, or the second is you take actions, you go and create your own zone there. And in LinkedIn platform also, it's like, it's, you have to be interactive, you have to be there, you need to follow the people, you need to get in touch with them, you need to ask them some questions, you need to keep posting them something on the platform. If you keep this work going, you will find that you are getting very busy there, people will start noticing it there. And guys, the way Naukri search and all that is there, okay, similarly behind the screen there are paid tools on LinkedIn platform which IT companies are using, which are searching all these profiles, whoever are recently active on LinkedIn, whoever are posting technical comments on LinkedIn, who are more putting some blogs kind of thing, documents kind of thing, and then such people will be filtered by the tool, and then the chances automatically improves. So be active on Naukri, be active, keep applying on Monster, active guys. So you have to put the work. Just having a profile doesn't mean jobs will come, guys. Okay, that's old school. Now we are into a pretty fast paced world, so where you have to be fast paced in terms of your action. Okay, guys, today is Thursday, and tomorrow is going to be the last day of our IT workshop. I'm going to reserve this last day dedicatedly only for FAQs, Q&As. Okay, there is no particular agenda of tomorrow's session. So all the doubts that you have, okay, you just try to come it up here about the entire IT industry related thing, about your jobs, about your documents. I'll cover that section, how, what kind of documents are required, because somebody asked those things earlier. So we will highlight that section as well. But tomorrow it's going to be majorly the Q&As. So yes, you come, you ask it, we'll connect back sharp at 9, and I'll try to do honest clarification or justification to the best of my knowledge. Okay, so I'm not claiming that I know everything, but whatever I know, I will be sharing it with you people, so that it might just be a benefit for you to take it forward. Okay. And Ramesh, thank you for making time. It's like 10:09 p.m. Yeah. So you have a busy time in yourself, but thanks for making time for all the people in the house. Okay. So, and I hope everybody got some really valuable learnings. Apply this today's session. You will find progress happening in your life and career. Okay. Thank you all. Take care of yourself. And thanks, Ramesh, for this time. Thank you, everybody.
Welcome, and thank you, everyone. Thank
Bye,
you all.
team.